TequilaAficionado.com podcast number 1. This is Alex Perez, editor and founder of TequilaAficionado.com. Welcome to our first podcast. I'd like to take this opportunity to give you a quick background on Tequila Aficionado and share with you what we'd like to do with this new medium. TequilaAficionado.com was started back in the year 2000. Having come from a wine and spirits background, I had a passion for tequila and mezcal and understood how refined these spirits really are. As a tequila and mezcal fan, I started looking for information primarily on the internet, but only found many fan sites with personal anecdotes or some really bad sites that lacked the image tequila and mezcal really deserved. Being a fan and reader of magazines like Wine Spectator and Wine and Spirits magazines, we set out to create an online magazine dedicated to the tequila and mezcal industry. In essence, we set out to be the Wine Spectator of tequila and mezcal. After some bumpy years, we have managed to stay online and have renewed our mission to be the most comprehensive resource for tequila and mezcal. We're looking towards a complete new look for the online magazine with many more features, including video and podcasts just such as this one. We have restarted our formal tasting panel to review tequila and mezcals, and we are looking to add many more offerings to the site. We should be ready to launch our new version of Tequila Aficionado. We're calling it Tequila Aficionado 3.0, and that should be coming really soon. We would like to receive your feedback and your suggestions, so please email us at podcast@tequilaaficionado.com. That's podcast, Podcast, at tequilaaficionado.com. I want to thank our faithful and very talented crew at Tequila Aficionado, which include our partners at Real Edge Data and Creative Blocks, and also the loyal fans and subscribers that have stuck with us throughout the years, and welcome our new subscribers. On this inaugural podcast, I'd like to discuss the marketing some tequila companies are using to attract customers, namely the famous tequila girls. That's right, the scantily dressed, sexy ladies that tequila companies use to demo their products. I've been to many tequila shows, as I'm sure you have, and many tasting events, including the big restaurant and bar show, usually out in Las Vegas and throughout the country. And I've seen the tequila girls in action. They might be good for selling shots at your local bar or college scene, but I feel they are completely out of place and a real bad marketing choice for tequila and mezcal. Sure, use them for other types of drinks like beer and Jägermeister, but not for our fine spirits like tequila and, of course, mezcal. One of the problems tequila has had in obtaining a bigger following is the negative connotations connected to these fine spirits. Many who have had bad experiences with the inferior products see these fine spirits as inferior drinks and relate them to college partiers and hangovers, and a drink no better than Night Train. On top of that, you add the tequila girls that in some cases may encourage overindulgence and more hangovers, and wishes you never touched tequila. Obviously, the tequila aficionado knows that there are some fine tequilas and mezcals that rival the finest scotches and cognacs. And you can enjoy drinking in moderation, and even if you have had a little bit more than you planned on, not get a hangover. But how do you communicate that to the public? With tequila girls? The tequila companies need to rethink their marketing on this. And we can learn some lessons from the wine industry. Have you seen any wine girls lately? Of course not. If anything, they have well-dressed men and women educating the public on their products. The wine industry has focused on, for example, key buyers of products, like the women. Now you know why there's no wine women dressed in scantily clothes. That's because statistics have shown that 80% of women influence or own all purchasing decisions. That's why the wine industry has worked so hard in capturing that market. You'll probably remember very well Barnles and James and the wine cooler era. That was marketing geared towards women. How about White Zinfandel? Again, marketing geared to the most important buyer, the women in our lives. Did it work? You bet. In regards to White Zinfandel, for example, not only did this give many women their first wine experience, including many men, but it turned them into buyers wanting to learn more about the product and try other types of wines or varietals. The first-time wine drinker of White Zin is now drinking Chardonnays and Cabernets. So what am I getting at? Well, the tequila and mezcal industry should invest in educating the public on these fine spirits and work on getting rid of the negative connotations the public has on these fine spirits. We need to learn from what happened, for example, with Gallo wines, using wine as an example again. Just the name Gallo, for example, what does it make you think about? Well, for many, Gallo projects images of inexpensive jug wine. This has been very, very negative for them since they have come out with their upscale varietal wines in the last few years. They have great wines coming from some of the best grape-growing land owned in California and possibly the world. But you might not buy a bottle thinking it may be just like the jug wines you've purchased in the past. Gallo, their company, has had to work very hard in separating itself from the jug image in order to have us try their superior wines. So along the same lines, tequila and also mezcal does not need more negativity. So let's dress up the tequila girls, turn them into tequila and mezcal ambassadors, educating the public on the intricacies of these beautiful and fine spirits. Thanks for listening. And until next time, sip wisely.